welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today is a Treasure Tuesday. I came back from my trip to Pennsylvania for an Christian artists retreat, and while I was in Pennsylvania, I got to do a little bit of shopping because I allowed myself that. Even though it's a no-spend September for me, I had already determined that since I was going to be not only out of town but out of the state, that I wanted to allow myself to be able to purchase some things. I went a few different places. I don't recall exactly which things came from which store, but I will list the places that I shopped in the description box below with their information so that you can check them out yourself if you're in the area. So let's get going. I got this ledger pad and it was 99 cents. And it's brand new, never been opened, but it looks old, and I'm really excited to be able to use this in some journals. And in the same place, I also got this pad of school paper, which is browned on the edges, so it's got some natural aging already. Also 99 cents. This little basket was so cute, little tiny egg basket. So I had to get it. And then this button, I went to, I flew into Harrisburg Airport and drove to Hershey and spent the night in Hershey. And then I went down to Quarryville. And I got this at one of the stores. It says, I was a pig at A.E. Hershey, Inc. And I'm going to have to make a chocolate journal, because I have to now. I love this. This is like, it just feels like gossamer. And the little price tag was stitched onto it, so I haven't taken the stitching out yet, so I can't quite lay it out flat. But it is just so delicate and so beautiful. And I love that. And I couldn't pass this up. It's a tea. And it was 99 cents, so it's mine. I got myself a couple of shirts at the Hershey's Chocolate World, so that's also going to go into a chocolate journal. This has nothing to do with arts and crafts unless you consider my home decor, but this is the color of my kitchen, and so I had to get it because I am trying to do a thing in the kitchen. This stopped me dead in my tracks in the store, and here it is. My maiden name is Caswell, and I don't see that name very often. And so I had to get the tin. And it is coffee. It says steel cut coffee, which I've never heard of. But this just made me so happy. So that's also going in my kitchen. I can't put all the stuff here. I'm going to run out of room. And again, I got a magnet, and this is the trash from the magnet, but I thought, you know what? That's going to go in a chocolate journal. One of the places that I went to, and I do remember this was Dust in Time, and that's in Quarryville. This is the paper that they wrapped my purchases in. And oh my goodness, I just was so excited. And then I love this little store so much. And so I went there on Thursday before I went to the retreat center. And I loved it so much that I brought some friends back that were on the retreat on Saturday, and we bought some more stuff. I got this bag of beads, and yes, it was $10, but I got 50% off because I'm over 50 years old. And there's some interesting things in here. Some beads that I really liked. There's a moon right there. Let's see if I can get it. Isn't that a cool looking moon right there? And there was, let's see, a couple of other ones that caught my eye. Oh, I love this rose. Is gorgeous. It's cloison. I don't know how to say that word. I can spell it. I don't know how to say it. There's a little apple bead in here, and there was just this very interesting bunch of beads, and for me it was worth that $5. I got another stack of lacy doily things that were 99 cents each. These were, I believe it was the community closet. And like I said, I will have that information linked below. Thought that was very pretty. I think this is called Battenberg. And correct me if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'd like to know the right name. And that one, I think, is just like a mass make thing. This, I don't know what it was originally supposed to be, but I have been collecting things to make a balloon journal, and I thought, you know what, if I do that and I fold this up, I've got myself a balloon with the little gondola that I could actually put something in. So I got that too. I love this color. It's just so bright and happy. One of my favorite colors. And this is handmade, hand crocheted. And then I got this hanky. I think it's a hanky. Oh, maybe it's not a hanky. Maybe it's more like a dresser scarf. No, it's just, no, I think it's a hanky. It's just a large one. Oh, and look, it's got the letter M on it. Interesting. I didn't even see that part. I just liked the flower that was on it. And then this doily that is green on the edges, just ever so slightly a green on the edge. It's so delicate. And that's a handmade doily as well. I got some more jars to add to my collection. This says Whithurst. This one I don't think says anything. I just liked it. Let's see. It says small vintage drug bottle. I don't know that, but it's the right size for it. And then this says 1/10 of a pint, and it's got flowers embossed into it. Made in USA, 369, and then an anchor with an H through it. I don't know what any of that means. If you do, then let me know. I got this adorable little squirrel because squirrel, literally squirrel, that is my brain. These were fun. I didn't realize it, but they are salt and pepper shakers. I didn't realize it when I saw them on the shelf. Because right there's where you put the salt or pepper in, and there's the little holes. But they're sewing machines, and they're cast iron. And I just thought they were adorable, and so they're going to go onto my little letterpress knick-knack shelf over by my desk. I've rearranged my studio. If you're interested in me doing a tour of the rearrangement when I get it completely put together, let me know. I got a couple of more salt shakers. These are both snowmen. I'm going to make some tassels out of them to be Christmas ornaments. Don't ask me why I drew out that S. Let's see. I did save the bags that they came in because I can always use paper bags. And this one I especially like with the stars and everything. Thought that was very, very cute. Let's see. That's another Hershey's tag. And I don't think that one was supposed to go in there. But that's okay. Let's see. I got... Oh, and here's another tag. That's why that one was in there, because they were together, and I saved that one. I thought this was cute. It's a phonics flashcard, and it's not old. Let's see if there's a year on here. It's not old, but if you're making a dog journal, that would be cute, or a summertime journal, or a games, just any kind of journal, then, you know, right there, put that in a Christmas journal. That's fun. So, oh, it's a sheep. So I thought that was fun for 99 cents. And the ones that I don't see myself using, I can always put in Happy Mail packages, right? Which I'm overdue to send out some Happy Mail packages. And I got another set of flashcards. I need to get rid of that because of the latex. And they're a little worse for wear, you know, on the edges. They've obviously been used, but they are matte on one side, and the shiny on the other side is a very subtle shiny, so it wouldn't take much at all to scuff that up and be able to collage on it. This was a set of, I think, 3 birthday cards. And this is so pretty. I love that ribbon, that it's through 2 holes and it's just tied. And it opens, well, if that ribbon wasn't all the way through the middle, it would open all the way up. So I may take the ribbon out and just put it through the front 2 holes. Let's see, and then here's another one, and I like the way that it's cut out. So this was probably a set anyway, because it's got the double layer. That would be pretty in an Easter journal if I covered up that part. And then here is carnations on a plaid background. And again, opens all the way up for writing space. I like the old cards that used to do that. New cards don't do that. But I really like those. Those were pretty special. And then also these little cards. I think there's 4 in this set. And they have envelopes. So here is this one. Just a little skinny card. And once again, opens all the way up. This is pretty. I love the little lady who's spinning, sitting at the spinning wheel. Opens up. Got a little bit of decorative edging on there. These envelopes are just crazy cool. And maybe there were just 3 of those cards as well. I thought that there were 4 in one of them. But this one just says hello. It's a get well soon, because it says something about improving and feeling better every day. And then last but not least, I got a bunch of little golden books. And I believe they were $2.50 a piece. $2 a piece. Oh, I forgot I had these. Let's do these first. Got some postcards. And I'm kind of picky on postcards. I'm actually really picky on postcards. I almost have to feel like I know what I'm going to do with it in order to buy it. And I like to, this one's old. I can tell it's old, but it doesn't have a cancellation on it. And this one, I just liked the colors on it. I know it's kind of old, but it's not got a date on it. But this one has a date on it, 1920. It's in German. I cannot remember very much. This is a friend. This is his friend. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. This one has pansies, and I have a pansy journal planned, and this is 1911. And then I just thought this was gorgeous. It's irises, and it's got a date of 1910 on it. All right. Now we'll find out if I have any more things tucked in. But this is A Child's Garden of Verses. And it is 1979. And like it or not, that's very vintage. Oh, look, I have more in this one. Oh, the Reading Railway System. This is the timetable. I'm going to make a railroad journal. So that was exciting. And then I just thought this one was so funny. It's got an outhouse and there's a clothesline. And why in the world you would tie a clothesline to an outhouse, I don't know, because your clean clothes are not going to smell clean. It says, there's times the wind will blow and whip the clothes around for fair, but the ones that hold our interest most is Pa's red underwear. I just thought that was so funny. And it's 1946. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that, except for I just found it hilarious. Okay, and so I got an ABC is for Christmas. My S's. I don't know why my S's are sticking in my teeth this time. This is 1980. This is the Animals of Farmer Jones. And I am making a farm journal as well. I have all these journals in the mix. And this is in very good shape. It's 1969. Unless I am reading something wrong. Let's see. Copyright renewed 1969. No, it's a commemorative facsimile edition published on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of Little Golden Books, which that's 1942, so 50 is 1992. All right, so it's not that old, but I like it. You know, actually 92, it's 30-something years old, 33 years old. Little Golden Book of Hymns. I thought this was adorable. 1985. These little children are so adorable. I recently got a copy of the Nutcracker, this very same book. This one is in much better condition, so I'll probably use the other one for parts and pieces and use this one for the journal, 1991. My daughter is a professional dancer, and her company puts on the Nutcracker, a modern day version of the Nutcracker, which is super cool, and I love it. And so I'm going to make a journal for that. And then the alphabet from A to Z. And again, this is a reproduction, so it's probably going to be 92 as well. On the 50th anniversary, yep. So it's 1992. Jimmy and His House Can See, the alphabet from A to Z. Little Golden Books just make such fun journals. Such fun journals. And I feel like I am forgetting something, but I don't know what it is. It may be something that I got that wasn't crafting related, so I didn't put it into my basket here where I brought things in. So I am going to, let's see if I can find, these are my receipts. So the places that I went to were, I already mentioned Just in Time, which is this one. And like I said, I will have that information in the description box. But if you want to see it now, I'll let you see the card now. That was fun. And let's see, that's my receipts from Just in Time. Let's see, New Hope Community Closet. And that is a ministry. Let's see, and there's the information on the back of that. And that is also in Quarryville. Quarryville, I don't know how you say it. I know I say it quarry, which is where you get the stones from. Other people say quarry, so I guess it just matters where you're from. Let's see, and Crossroads Antique Mall is this one. Right here. They didn't really have a business card, but they had a flyer. So let's see if I can figure out how to show you all of this one. There's that part, and then I'll move it up a little bit. And then there's the rest of it. And then there's a map on the back. And that one's in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And then I also got a couple of other things. There's an antique trail in Pennsylvania. And so, and I didn't get to go to the antique marketplace. And so I want to go to it. I told my husband, it rained the whole time I was there. We had a couple of days where it didn't rain all day. But I feel like my trip would have been a lot more fun had I been able to walk around. There were some good restaurants. I had, a really, really good dinner there. And yeah, I want to go back. Who wants to go with me? Let's all go to Hershey and check it out. Or Pennsylvania. Let's just all go to Pennsylvania and check it out. If you're already in Pennsylvania, maybe I'll come stay with you. What was your favorite of my finds today? And if you have any information on some of the things that I had questions about, like is this considered Battenberg lace? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me. And as always, be kind. Bye.